Welcome back to AI Weekly News by Cyber Intel Systems. I'm glad you're with us. I'm your host, Leo Smith. Today's story is about healthcare. Investment in AI healthcare pipes remains robust, with significant venture capital flowing into companies developing novel diagnostic algorithms. As more tools receive clearance, their integration into clinical equips is expanding, moving beyond pilot programs to mainstream adoption in major health systems. The technical shift underpinning these advancements lies in the increasing sophistication of AI algorithm. These tools are moving beyond simple pattern recognition to perform complex analysis in fields like radiology, pathology, and cardiology. This allows for more precise image analysis, the detection of subtle disease indicators, and accurate quantitative measurements of biological markers. A significant development is the expansion of AI tools into new modalities. Traditional CT and MRI scans have long been targets for AI, and they remain important areas for adoption. Newer clearances are also reaching ultrasound and digital pathology slides and eye imaging for conditions such as diabetic retinopathy. This broadens the scope of AI's diagnostic utility across the clinical spectrum. Another key technical focus is frequency optimization. Many recent AI clearances emphasize improving clinical efficiency, such as reducing reading times for radiologists. Furthermore, advanced AI systems are increasingly being included for quantitative analysis, for example, measuring tumor volume changes or cardiac ejection fraction, and for predictive analytics. For successful implementation, interoperability and integration are paramount. The seamless connection of AI tools with existing picture archiving and communication system. However, the increasing complexity also brings ethical and regulatory considerations to the forefront, including data privacy, potential algorithmic bias, and the black box nature of some deep learning models. The most immediate market impact of these ongoing FDA clearances is on impounding clinical quants, and efficiency AI tools can significantly reduce the time required for image interpretation, pathology, slide review, and data analysis. This translates to quicker turnaround times for results, allowing clinicians to focus more on complex cases and direct patient interaction rather than repetitive tasks. For example, AI can effectively triage urgent cases like intracranial hemorrhage or pulmonary embolism in radiology, ensuring critical findings are reviewed promptly. The key point is enhanced diagnostic accuracy and consistency. AI algorithm often demonstrates superior consistency and can detect subtle patterns that might be missed by the human eye, particularly in high-volume settings or when clinician fatigue sets in. This leads to earlier and more accurate diagnoses, especially for diseases like cancer or neurodegenerative conditions, thereby improving. Let's pause here for a short break. We'll be right back after this bumper. Welcome back. If you find this useful, follow and subscribe to AI Weekly News. Now let's continue the news. For the market, the long-term potential for healthcare economics is substantial. While initial investment can be considerable, AI diagnostics have the potential to drive cost efficiencies by preventing misdiagnosis, reducing operations, and streamlining operations. The landscape of AI diagnostic development is diverse, involving established medical device manufacturers like Philips and Siemens Healthineers alongside SPAI and ADOC, and vital academic institution. This industry recognition, fueled by regulatory clearances, reinforces investor confidence and encourages further innovation. Experts within the field consistently emphasize that AI is poised to profoundly transform the healthcare workforce. While AI is not expected to replace clinicians entirely, it will undeniably augment their capabilities. Healthcare professionals will increasingly need to learn how to effectively integrate and leverage AI tools, interpret their outputs, and understand their limitations. The consensus among specialists also highlights the critical ethical and regulatory considerations that accompany this increased adoption. Concerns around data, privacy, potential algorithmic bias, especially when AI models are trained on insufficiently diverse patient populations, and the inherent black box nature of some deep learning models remain paramount. The FDA's role is crucial in ensuring safety and efficacy, but ongoing discussions about AI explainability, accountability, and the clinician's ultimate responsibility in diagnosis and treatment decisions are central to expert discourse. Furthermore, industry leaders point to the strategic implications for healthcare providers. Integrating AI diagnostic tools effectively requires not just technological acclamation, This week's backdrop of continuous FDA activity burst the industry's positive response, viewing each clearance as a validation of the AI technology and an opening to broader market adoption, thereby reinforcing innovation. The trajectory for AI-powered diagnostic tools is set for continued expansion and sophistication, shaping the future of medicine in several key ways. We anticipate broader specialty integration beyond radiology and pathology, penetrating areas such as ophthalmology, dermatology, and even primary care, offering early detection and risk stratification. The technical shift is towards multimodal AI and predictive analytics. Future AI systems will likely integrate data from multiple sources, imaging, genomics, electronic health records, wearables, and lab results to provide a holistic view of patient health. This multimodal approach will enable more sophisticated predictive analytics, identifying disease risks years in advance and personalizing prevention strategy. For the market, the long-term vision includes more autonomous AI systems, particularly for well-defined tasks where AI can perform at or above human expert levels. This will, of course, require even more stringent regulatory frameworks. The emergence of generative AI could lead to tools that not only diagnose but also generate potential treatment plans, simulate disease progression, or even synthesize new medical images for training purposes, revolutionizing both research and clinical practice. A critical future challenge lies in establishing clear and consistent reimbursement policies for AI diagnostics to ensure widespread access. The next phase is about detecting disease earlier and understanding it more clearly. Thank you for listening to AI Weekly News by Cyber Intel Systems. Subscribe and join us next week for the latest AI stories. We'll let the music take it from here.